How's it going, everyone? Obviously, everybody is talking about PlayStation Spartacus today with the official reveal just happening. Based on glancing over at social media, my comment section on the video I did, seems like the general consensus is major disappointment. I know some people are excited about it, and ultimately we do have to see the games lineup, but whenever Sony or any publisher is being vague about things like that is going to heighten my already heightened pessimism when it comes to these things. That's why I told you guys to go into it with a pessimistic mindset so you aren't facing grandiose disappointment. But yeah, I could even understand. I saw comments on my video of people saying, yo, I went into this with zero expectations, and I'm still disappointed. So take it for what you will. Obviously, one of the big talking points going into this was the natural comparison to Xbox Game Pass and whether or not first-party games were going to be a part of this service. It seemed pretty clear from the get-go first-party games weren't going to be a part of this service, but inherently the comparison point is going to be Game Pass. Jim Ryan spoke to GamesIndustry.biz a little bit about why these first-party titles are not going to be on PlayStation Plus day one. PlayStation Spartacus, of course, announced. I did a video on it. We did a live reaction of everything featured. 3 tiers. One that is essentially just PlayStation Plus, although now noting 2 games are going to be offered every month. Don't think you're sly, Sony. You've been offering 3 games every month, some months 4, but yo, if we're dropping it down to 2 games, that's a disappointment as well. Then you've got the second tier, which is going to offer a downloadable catalog of PS4 and PS5 games. Third tier, offering game streaming on PS3 games, and then you've also got PlayStation 2, and PSP titles. But what you don't have is day one PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 games. Obviously, that is something that's just not going to happen, and Jim Ryan spoke on that to GamesIndustry.biz, link in the description box below for the full excerpt. We feel like we are in a good, virtuous cycle with the studios, where the investment delivers success, which enables yet more investment, which delivers yet more success. We like that cycle, and we think our gamers like that cycle. In terms of putting our own games into this service, or any of our services upon their release, as you well know, this is not a road that we've gone down in the past, and it's not a road that we're going to go down with this new service. We feel if we were to do that with the games that we make at PlayStation Studios, that virtuous cycle will be broken. The level of investment that we need to make in our studios would not be possible, and we think that the knock-on effect on the quality of the games that we make would not be something that gamers want. So essentially, the idea is, if you offer it into a subscription service, you can't invest as much equity into said IPs. You know, Sony doesn't have the kind of capital that Microsoft has, but Microsoft is putting high-quality games on Xbox Game Pass, so don't get it twisted. If you want to compare the two services, and I get it, a lot of PlayStation guys just want to keep saying, hey, Xbox Game Pass doesn't have any good games. It's all just fluff. Microsoft has no first-party games. Guys, that's quickly changing. If you're looking at Forza Horizon 5 and Halo Infinite's campaign and you're not seeing those games as good games, I don't know what to tell you, because they are good games. Forza Horizon 5 was a fantastic game. Halo Infinite, a little bit on the mix side. I know multiplayer is severely lacking in content, but I thought the campaign was fairly good as well. And then it looks like they are putting investment into high-quality first-party titles. Fable, Avowed, Hellblade 2, Starfield. I mean, bro, Starfield's gonna be a day one Xbox Game Pass title. That's a major title. We'll see how all of those games turn out, but if you're looking at Halo Infinite's campaign and Forza and telling me those games aren't good, like, bro, I don't even know what to tell you at that point. I just have to hard disagree with you on that. However, as far as everything goes with this subscription service, Ryan's perspective is ever evolving. He noted, the way the world is changing so very quickly, at the moment, nothing is forever. Who would have said even 4 years ago that you would see AAA PlayStation IP being published on PC? We started that last year with Horizon Zero Dawn. Actually, wasn't it 2 years ago? Yeah, 2020, right? I'm not crazy. Then Days Gone, and now God of War, a hugely polished and accomplished PC version of that game. We've had great critical success and great commercial success, and everybody has made their peace with that happening and is completely at ease with it. I look back at 4 years and think nobody would have seen that coming. Everybody's at peace with it. I don't understand why. Like, I'm all for day one games on PC. Just put them on day one. Like, who cares? Everybody's buying the games, everybody's playing the games, or make it a quicker turnaround, especially with multiplayer focused games. Put those on PC. And again, Jim Ryan continued, so I don't want to cast anything in stone at this stage. All I'm talking to today is the approach we're taking in the short term, the way our publishing model works right now. It doesn't make any sense, but things can change very quickly in this industry, as we all know. So there you go. Obviously, everything is fluid. Everything is going to be ever evolving, and it's unfortunate that, you know, this is going to be compared to Game Pass. Like, I had a lot of people commenting on my videos prior to Spartacus being revealed, and people being like, yo, don't compare it to Game Pass. It doesn't have to be Game Pass. Why do you keep comparing it to Game Pass? Now you look at social media, and that is the rhetoric you'll see. Everybody's comparing it to Game Pass just because that's what was gonna happen. They are direct competitors, and these are very similar, models. They are subscription services that offer an abundance of games. Game Pass is just a far better value at this stage of the game, and I don't really know how you can slice it any other way. That doesn't mean this service has to be a bad service. No, a lot of people are going to find enjoyment out of it. Classic titles I know a lot of people want to check out, but the fact is PlayStation 3 games being undownloadable, huge thumbs down in my opinion. It seems like everybody agrees with me on that, and everybody's in agreement on that. Like, bro, nobody's trying to stream these games. I probably have, fairly decent internet, comparable to a lot of you guys, and streaming games is just not something that I want to do. Like, they are somewhat playable, but I would rather hook my PlayStation 3 back up if I really wanted to play PS3 games that badly, but I would much prefer them being a part of a subscription service. Of course, I want to go back and play Infamous 2, Sly Cooper Collection, Metal Gear HD Collection, Metal Gear Solid 4, bro. We're not preserving that game? How is that possible? It's just insane to me. Obviously, the PS3 emulator on PC is working pretty darn well, so maybe at some point we're gonna add that, but as far as right now, first-party titles just aren't gonna happen. I understand where Sony's coming across. Like, these games cost a ton to make, and they want to sell their copies, and once you put your foot in the door of offering these games, for $10 a month, $15 a month, $20 a month, it is very hard to put toothpaste back in the tube, as they would say. Once you do it, it's very hard. Let's say it doesn't work out from a business perspective, from Sony's standpoint, it's very hard to then turn around and be like, alright, that's not working, let's go back to selling these games at $70. I don't think that's gonna fly. So obviously they have to take a more methodical approach as far as really going down that path. In the case of Microsoft, they're all inning on Game Pass, and they see this as the future. You can agree with that model. I personally do, and I think it'll pay dividends in 10, 15 years down the line. I also think Game Pass is eventually going to go up in price, just like every other subscription service, and they're not going to be offering these $1 trial periods, but for now, it's a freaking highway robbery for what you're getting. In the case of Spartacus, it's going to be a slower approach. Maybe ultimately we'll get it to a point where it's like Game Pass. Maybe ultimately, the barriers continue to come down and down, and like Jim Ryan said, 4 years ago, people didn't think PlayStation titles would be on PC. 4 years down the line, what if Xbox Game Pass, what if Xbox and PlayStation start working nice with each other? Game Pass is on PlayStation. There's a lot of things that can happen. The gaming world is ever evolving, as Ryan noted, so things can change at the drop of a dime. But for now, what you get is what you get. Ultimately, we gotta see what the games lineup is gonna be to have a definitive opinion, in my opinion, but some people are just not gonna be excited about it, especially with the price point. You can go yearly, and then it's essentially $10 a month, and I guess that's okay. But yeah, let me know all your thoughts in the comments section down below. Sound off there. Starting to digest all the information. Yeah, it's underwhelming, but again, pessimism rules all in my head, and I am not that disappointed, especially compared to some other people on social media. So take it for what you will. Is it a great service? It's probably not going to be something a lot of people sign up to. I can see some people being interested in it, especially, at the very least, give us some trophies on those PlayStation 1 and PSP titles. That's not a lot to ask for, but yeah, sound off in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.